Have you ever thought about why some of your choices seem more insightful in the morning than in the afternoon? This seemingly peculiar question might actually have some scientific foundation. Let's rewind to a 2011 investigation where researchers tracked a group of judges deciding on parole for incarcerated individuals. Naturally, the crime's nature, the sentence, and the current behavior were all considered. But there was an unexpected factor at play: the time of day. Intriguingly, those who had their cases evaluated in the morning were more likely to be granted parole than their afternoon counterparts, despite similar conditions. The researchers suggested a straightforward explanation: decision fatigue. This cognitive weariness, originating from prolonged periods of decision-making, can lead to more rash choices and reduced confidence. It appears that the time of day can indeed significantly influence the quality of our decisions. But why does this occur? Is there a cap on the number of decisions we can make in a day? Researchers have discovered that many individuals seem to have a daily decision-making limit. After hitting this limit, most people often opt to take a break and defer serious decision-making for another day. So what impacts this limit? Several factors, actually. The frequency, intricacy, and novelty of the decisions you have to make all contribute. For instance, deciding what to eat for breakfast isn't particularly draining. It's a decision you're accustomed to making once a day, and it's usually restricted by what's readily available in your kitchen. Even if you're uncertain about what to eat, the gap between this decision and the next one offers enough space for your cognitive energy to replenish. But now, envision a more complex scenario. Your car unexpectedly breaks down, and you need to replace it immediately. This is a complicated, high-stakes decision with a multitude of possibilities to ponder. It demands hours of thoughtful research to weigh the various pros and cons. And since it's a decision you don't make often, you'll also have to identify what considerations are most crucial. The added time pressure can heighten the stress both during the decision-making process and afterward, leading you to question if you would have made a different choice with more time. A single decision of this magnitude could quickly push most people to their decision-making limit. Hence, we see that not all decisions are created equal, and some can drive us to our limits much faster than others. But what transpires when we exceed these limits? What are the potential implications of decision fatigue? Let's explore the less-known side of decision-making. Decision fatigue can be a quiet and cunning saboteur. In high-stakes professions, it can lead to crucial mistakes. Consider the judicial system. Judges, burdened with making life-changing decisions daily, can easily become victims of decision fatigue. As we've seen in the 2011 study, their ability to grant parole can be swayed not by the case's merits, but by the time of day. The potential for such bias can have wide-reaching effects, impacting not just individuals, but society's fabric. The medical profession is also not exempted. Doctors and nurses work long shifts, making life or death decisions frequently. Imagine the repercussions if decision fatigue sets in. Some studies have found that medical workers are more likely to make critical errors when working extended shifts. Misdiagnosis, wrong medication prescriptions, surgical errors, all could potentially stem from decision fatigue. The perils of decision fatigue extend beyond individual decision makers. It's a societal issue that demands awareness and institutional changes. Perhaps we need to reconsider how we structure workdays, court schedules, and medical shifts. The stakes are too high to disregard the reality of decision fatigue. Hence, decision fatigue isn't just a personal concern, it's a societal one, and understanding it can help us all make wiser decisions more effortlessly. So how can we overcome decision fatigue? The answer lies in a three-pronged approach. First, prioritize your decisions. Focus on the ones that are most important and have the most significant consequences. Don't waste your decision-making capacity on trivial matters. Second, simplify your choices. In a world bombarded with options, reducing unnecessary decisions can be a lifesaver. Do you really need to decide between 50 different types of toothpaste? Probably not. Streamline your choices and free up your mental space. Finally, don't underestimate the power of taking breaks. Ensure you get adequate rest to rejuvenate your decision-making capacity. Remember, your brain needs downtime to function optimally. By implementing these strategies, we can effectively manage and overcome decision fatigue. Thus, we can make wiser decisions more effortlessly, benefiting not only ourselves, but also the society we are part of.